Okay, so this problem 3.3.18, on the left half or 2/3 side of the screen, I have the overview slide that I had when I explained kind of the overview of the whole lesson 3.3. On the right, this is the problem that we currently have though. The first thing I would tell or think about is, notice this is not, okay, this is not the difference of two cubes. Those two things are different. So that would be saying we can't just put the 3 in. Remember what we have here is z minus 3 times itself, and we have it there 3 times. So if you multiply 2 of these together to start with, you've got your z squared, you have your 9 on the end, and then you have a negative 3z twice here for your inside 2 and your outside 2, negative 3 being a negative 6z. And then you have to still take that times this z minus 3. So you're going to have this z cubed from here. You're going to have a negative, you could do this with a rectangle if you like to keep it organized. You know, I've said before in other videos that I like it that way. So maybe I'll actually switch over here and finish this off that way. So I'm taking that z minus 3 times the z squared minus 6z plus 9. And then we'll just fill in each part as we go. There's my z cubed. That's what I started over here. Then I started doing the rest, and let's keep it organized in a box. But you can use that method on the right if you'd prefer. Negative 6 times this z would be negative 6z squared. Now to color code this, my other z squared would be right here, this negative 3 times this z squared. We'll keep these, the parts that go together. This z times this 9 would be 9z, and this negative 6z times this negative 3 would be 3 times 6, 18 z's. And then lastly, we have that bottom right corner there with the 9 times the negative 3, negative 27. So then I kind of, if you combine your like terms here, the ones that are the same colors, so we end up with our z cubed. The two blue ones would be negative 9z squared. The two pink ones, the 27z, and then that minus 27 sitting on the end from the, it would be the negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. I've seen people do this in a kind of another way where they take, there's some z's, so 9 and 18 making this 27. The z squareds, there's like your negative 6z squareds, and there's your negative 3 to make the negative 9. So there, you know, there's some other ways of organizing it, but either way. So which one did we end up with here? That A right there. Now you could also try to use some of the shortcuts. You could try using the Pythagorean theorem. You can look for, not Pythagorean theorem, the Pascal's triangle. Looking up here, you might be able to find there's going to be 4 terms, this 1, 3, 3, 1, how that could relate in here perhaps at all. But it's going to, you got a 3 there on the end, so we'll have to account for that when you do those calculations.